I've eaten nothing but potato chips today. That is not how you healthy. It's tutorial time! The past 2 tutorials I've done have been scripted, and I kind of felt that they were complete, but really scripted sounding and wooden. So today's gonna just be like all off the cuff. Woo! Stephanie Hauser left a comment on my last tutorial saying, I would love to see a video on how to transition the hoop to different moves. Transitioning the hoop is a weird topic. It's something a lot of beginners really want to learn. I know when I was a beginner, I just wanted someone to be like, okay, I know how to do this move, and how do I put them together? This video is basically going to be a discussion of various transitions and also sort of a summary of future videos I'll do that will break those transitions down further. So my tutorials so far have been kind of going through bit by bit the process of building your core control. And the reason for that is, in my opinion, core control is a pretty big part of learning how to do smooth transitions. Learning core control is going to help when you start moving the hoop up and down your body, which is a form of transition, transitioning from the waist to the chest, to the legs, etc. And the next formal tutorial I was going to do was going to be waist control and starting to move the hoop up and down just that waist area in prep for then moving it up to your chest and moving it down to your hips and legs. Green zone. And then there are transitions you do going from on the body to off body, the most common of which is just that simple lift from the waist to off the body. And I know I say simple and some of you are like, ha 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 ha, that's really hard. You're right, it is, which is why I'm gonna do a tutorial on it later. The 2 main ways of doing that lift are from the back or from the front, and then you just reverse it, put it back on your body. Easy peasy. Doing those timing exercises I showed you in the last tutorial will actually help a whole lot when it comes to doing lifts, because it will give you a better idea of where the hoop is on your body, and you need to know that when you stick your hand in and lift. Some other general tips for the lift, if it's something you're currently working on, is make sure you're doing it with a loose grip, because having a firm grip on the hoop is just going to throw it off the plane and screw you up. Also, you'll notice that my hand is following the direction the hoop is traveling, kind of like that whole swoop exercise we did in the last video, like this. Swoop, swoop. Once you get it up there in the air, you can transition from it being above your head to being around your waist by doing this whole kind of carrying a platter thing, bringing it down and around in front. And then, as you saw, I like to transition that right into a whirlpool move and then tossing around your waist however feels fun. You can do the helicopter, you can do the revolving door. So now it's off your body and it's on a horizontal plane, but you want to do some vertical hand moves. What do? It's pretty simple. You can actually just take the hoop and kind of twist it. If you kind of think of the hoop as being divided on this axis where you can just like it looks pretty clean. You can pop it into your flow and it'll look like you are just smoothly progressing along. And from there you can go into your vertical hand trick. So to sum up, if you were doing a sequence, you'd have the hoop going around your waist, you'd do your basic lift, you'd bring it down around in front, and then you'd pop it into vertical. So here's kind of what that would look like. And now you are a pro! So I know if you're a beginner, a lot of this might still seem kind of confusing, but hopefully it gives you an idea of what to shoot for and what to work on in between working on moves and tricks. But honestly, the biggest piece of advice I could give you is to just keep practicing. The more you practice, the more the moves will start to feel second nature, and you'll be jamming in flow and pull something off and be like, wow, I didn't even realize I could go from there to there, that's awesome! Also, I highly encourage just picking a song that you really love, putting it on, and just dancing. Don't think about your moves, don't think about your tricks, just think about the music and moving in a way that feels right to the music. And what'll probably happen is you'll feel like, oh, I wish I could pull this off right now, and you'll have goals to shoot for. But also what will happen is you'll unlock stuff you have been drilling over and over again that will just happen to come out while you're dancing. So give that a try, and hopefully this was helpful a little bit. And just stick with me, I'm going to keep doing tutorials that will basically build off of the last one so that you'll increase your control and you'll be able to better achieve this flow state where you're just transitioning from move to move with ease and control, and you'll look like a beautiful princess and everyone will be so impressed. They'll be like, wow, how do you do that? I could never do that. And then you're like, yeah, you can, you just need to practice. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I'm gonna go back inside. If you like this video, be sure to do the stuff that one does on YouTube, like subscribing and liking and sharing and blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you next time when I'll do that waist control one. That will be next Monday. Oh, and thank you for watching. There's a plane flying above me. It's messing up the sound on my video. Whoa, did you hear that?